What's up, traders? My name is Darius and I'm back with a new YouTube video for you. Yesterday I was sharing one about gold, so if you did not check it already, make sure to check it out, because I was sharing here the current trading setups that I'm looking on gold, and also I explained the overall situation that we got right now over here, and also I covered up the DXY, which is super important to understand in which kind of direction all our dollar pairs are going to move. And I also asked you in this video about what kind of trading pairs you want me to cover up in the next video, and here we got EURUSD and EURNZD. Therefore, I was just thinking of, okay, I'm going to cover up 4 euro pairs for you, and that's the topic of this video. And I'm going to start off with EURUSD. Now, what we can see on this chart already are 3 levels. Why do I have those 3 levels? If you have a deeper look on those levels, then you will understand that those levels are round numbers. What does it mean? Basically, those round numbers are just levels from big institutions, so institutional levels, meaning that all the big hedge funds and big banks, they're interested in joining the market at those certain prices. So from a level like the 1.80, you can expect movements to the downside or movements to the upside. So both directions are basically possible, but also those levels may act sometimes as support or as resistance. So for you, this can be simply an additional confirmation, and this is how I'm also going to use it. Now, just a quick check from a monthly perspective to understand what kind of situation that we have on EURUSD. Just have a look on the monthly chart. We can see that, EURUSD is overall in a downtrend. Actually, it was in a downtrend, because with the last movement over here, the price created a huge impulsive to the upside, and this is right now for me the whole trend change. So as you can see, the price started from this level over here and went all the way to the upside, and also we've seen already some retracement to the downside. Now the question is, what is the monthly telling us? Is the monthly telling us that we're going to go for a deeper correction, or is the monthly telling us that we're going to move again to the upside? Well, this is the situation where the whole situation on EURUSD is not very clear, because we got actually a very strong level over here, which is this one over here, the 1.50, and we can see that it acted previously as resistance, then support, then again resistance, and now it should again turn as support. But what we can see is that if we are going to look then to the lower time frames, the time frames are not perfectly alignment to each other, and this is something which is not a problem. But if all time frames are telling us the same story, then we got an even better probability that this kind of trading setup will succeed. Therefore, from a monthly perspective, the story is telling us we can still go to the downside, but we also can be done with this correction and we can move to the upside to our take profit level, which is the 1.24. So this is my long-term target right now on EURUSD, because if we are going to break this level over here at 1.90, then I do expect that the price will push up higher, and we're going to come to till this resistance over here. But right now, let's have a look to see what the situation in the weekly is telling us. Well, the weekly has shown us pretty nice impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective. Now, this corrective could have went for one last drop to the downside, but what we can see is that the market, acted to this resistance pretty good, because it gave us this nice movement to the downside, but then the price came back to the upside, again a quick reaction on this weekly resistance, and then again back into this area. So as you can see, the price is currently touching this level very often and in a very short time period, which is showing me right now, okay, this level may not be that strong. Okay, so we have right now good probabilities to break this level. So this is what the weekly is telling me right now. also from a weekly, we can expect push to the upside, but we still can expect movements to the downside, okay? Just for you to keep in mind. Now, let's have a look on the daily. And what we can see on the daily are actually two things. The first one is this rectangle over here. So I'm talking about this rectangle over here. This is some arranging market right now. We can see that the price is moving right now in this rectangle, and this kind of pattern can be considered as a continuation pattern, as a bullish continuation pattern. Why? Because the price started a nice impulsive from the downside to the upside, is retracing over here, and we can expect push to the upside. This is what we can see. The second thing what we can see is that the price has provided us a nice impulsive to the upside, and we already retraced to the 0.5, which is telling us, okay, the retracement can be done. Also at the same level over here, we got a previous supply zone, which is right now turned as a swap area. So this level right now is also acting as support. Plus, we also got this 1.18 level, which is a big institutional level, also acting right now as support, because also over here it acted previously as support, as you can see with a nice wick, which shows, okay, the strength of the bulls are definitely here, and from this level we can actually expect and push to the upside. But also what we can see is that the market has provided us an W formation over here, and also over here we tested already the neckline area, and also from this pattern we can expect and push to the upside. So for me right now it looks super bullish. I do not look that much into a bearish scenario right now, and I'm also going to show you something on the 4 hours, because on the 4 hours I found something very interesting, because exactly at this level, at this institutional level, we got a level of demand, okay? And as you can see, the price already tapped into it, quick reaction, price went to the upside. Plus, in addition, this whole thing over here looks like a triangle, like a continuation pattern again. Like I already told you on the daily, it looks like a rectangle, but on the 4 hours it looks like a triangle. And as you can see, the price is moving from the downside to the upside, so it provided us here a W, push to the upside, correction, again next impulsive. Right now we are in a correction, and afterwards you expect something like this. So this is why I'm right now more bullish than bearish on EURUSD, and I do expect something like this. And if we're going to break this level of resistance over here, then I expect the continuation to the upside, and I expect that our long-term target on a monthly time frame is going to be hit. And this is what I do expect right now on EURUSD. But everything will depend on how we're going to react to this level right now. Because if we're going to break this level, if we're going to go for a short scenario, then I want to see something like this. So those two possibilities you have right now for EURUSD. And your task is right now just to monitorize price action to find your entry for a potential long opportunity or for a potential short opportunity. That's it. Let's have a look on EURUSD. Okay. Let's have a look on the monthly chart, and what we can see over here is that the market started a huge impulsive movement from here to the upside. And this movement was happening because we got a level of demand over here, and the price, as you can see, is right now moving to the downside, has a quick reaction to this level, and is right now moving to the upside. So from a monthly, we can definitely expect that the price will push up higher, because this is a very strong level of demand. Just look at this huge movement over here to the left. Okay, if we are not right now on the weekly, what we can see on the weekly is, let me zoom a little bit in this chart. Okay, wrong instrument, sorry. So on the weekly, what we can see is currently the same level of demand. So I'm going to just use a line chart over here. So this is the area where the price, as you can see, already rejected sometimes. So it is still at this level. But what we can see is that the price gave us a nice movement to the upside. And here is a level of resistance. Now, this thing over here looks like a fake breakout right now. So most of the traders are going to look right now for a short setup. And I'm going to tell you right now in this video why this is a super bad idea to do. Because those candles, so this pin bar over here that we can identify, are pin bars who are about to fill in the wicks. So you can see this big wick over here. This wick has a simple explanation why it is over here. It is because the price previously started an impulse to the upside. So from here, as you can see, impulse. But let's measure this impulse from this low, from this pin bar. So it started an impulse, went to the upside. It looked like, okay, we're going to break out. Then a lot of traders has joined the bulls, but the problem was that most of the traders are going to join the bulls at the top, so they are going to buy the top, which is never a good idea. And then the price simply is correcting to the downside. Why? Because the market needs a correction of an impulse. And this is what happened. Impulse, correction, and then this candle has closed exactly over here. And if the candle started here, the body started here, then it looks like a pin bar. And this pin bar is signaling for most of the traders a reversal. It's a reversal sign, and we're expecting drop. But let's have a look on the daily to see if this is what I'm telling you. And exactly this is what I was telling you. Because right now you can see the market started from here, impulse to the upside, and right now it is in the correction phase. What do you expect after correction? Exactly the next impulsive to the upside. So what we also see, if we are just going to monitorize right now the structure on the daily, so if we are going to delete everything, we can see that this was the previous resistance, which is right now support, okay? And this market over here was the impulse, correction, and now you do expect the next impulsive to the upside. And this is actually my setup right now for EURUSD. I do expect nice movements to the upside because we are right now at previous resistance, right now support, and this is a good opportunity right now to look for an entry to buy it. So for you, your task is right now to monitorize 44 hours. As you can see, it is already providing us right now an accumulation phase. This is right now the accumulation phase because, as you can see, the price is right now ranging and is preparing right now to collect all the liquidity to move to the upside. But still, guys, it is still the possibility that EURUSD will drop to the downside, okay? Just because I'm telling you right now that we got an impulse and a correction and then we do expect an impulse, I know this sounds really, very good, but still, the price can move to the downside because the trading market has so many factors which can lead to increasing or decreasing prices. Therefore, for you, very important is to follow proper risk management and to stick to your trading plan. This is simply a trading idea which I'm sharing with you, and for me it looks actually super bullish, but still we got bearish structure. We just are right now at this low, as you can see. Also on the 4-hour, previous resistance, right now support. We are at equal low. From an equal low, you most of the times you do expect and push to the upside. But as you can see, the price still has created over here this lower low. So right now, just be a little bit cautious. Just look for a good entry, look for a good trading setup, and then just look for a buying opportunity. Okay, that is my idea for EURUSD. Okay. Now, let's have a look to the next pair, which is EURNZD. Also over here, let's have a look on the monthly. Oh, sorry, monthly, yes. And the monthly. And this looks pretty the same like the EURUSD, just a little bit different because also here you have a demand area. And as you can see, the price already tested this level and also made a nice movement, so a nice reaction, and the price went to the upside. But the thing is right now that you still have right now here previous resistance right now, which is right now support, and also over here you got a level of resistance. So this is right now the current range that we have on EURNZD. It is this one over here. Let's have a look on the weekly. On the weekly, exactly the same situation, but I'm going to map out the levels a little bit different because for us right now important is to have our to have our supply areas, and we got weekly supply up front here, where the price already tested it and reacted already to it and went to the downside. But you still have right now here the support. It's the support, and I'm going to map out the weekly like this. Okay, looks good. So also on the weekly we can identify the same range. Let's have a look on the daily right now. Well, on the daily, not clear sign of anything. Why? Because the market is very ranging over here. Okay, so with a supply demand strategy, for you it is actually pretty easy to trade it, because you would have taken advantage of some scalping trades over here, and I'm going to show you right now some nice levels. So for you just to keep in mind, this is a strong level of weekly support, and I'm going to map out it in these lines, because as you can see we touched it pretty good. But I want to show you right now some daily levels of demand and some daily levels of supply. So what we do expect actually also in EURNZD is bullish momentum. We want to see the price to break out to the upside. So we want to see a scenario like this. But for this, we want in the first place to get some nice trading setups. And our trading setups are pretty clear. We got here a nice area of demand. This is my daily demand, from which the price already started a nice movement to the upside, came back down, and also here it created a new level of demand. As you can see, price rejected also over here for some time. So move to the upside, down, move to the upside, down, move to the upside, down. So those would have been some nice trades actually to trade, because you would have had first opportunity, sorry, here it's the first one, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, and right now this is the sixth opportunity. So also over here I'm looking right now to buy EURNZD. So this is currently my trading ID. I'm trying to buy it again to the upside, and if we're going to look the commitment of traders data, then we also know that that hedge funds and big players are simply buying the euro. So we got actually right now very good opportunities for a long also on EURNZD. And for you just to keep in mind, we also got your strong daily supply area, also weekly supply area. So try to find actually an entry for a buying opportunity and just try to execute over here, because the better thing would have been for you to see the price breaking this level, retesting this level, and then to go for a nice long opportunity. So those things you should consider. Right now this is just a trading opportunities from here to take a long, and I would definitely put the take profit level at this resistance just to be sure. Then just watch the market how it will react, and if we're going to get a push to the upside, then for you monitorize price action over here to see if you can get an entry for a long opportunity. Because if EURNZD will break out, then it will push extremely hard to the upside. Just for you to give you and take profit for long opportunities, you will have this one here for sure as a good take profit, and this would have been the level where the price will in the first place will came up to the upside, okay, then reaction on it to the downside, and then continuation to the upside. Okay, this is what I see right now on EURNZD. I know kind of a lot of levels, okay, we have very much levels in EURNZD, but this is what makes it actually very easy to scalp it. Okay, last pair of the day is EURGBP. On EURGBP I already defined my levels because I already made on TradingView an analysis, but right now for you this is a good update, or if you missed this analysis, then just watch it here on YouTube. So what is the situation on EURGBP? Well, we can identify this strong level of resistance, okay? So as you can see, the price reacted multiple times to this level and it rejected massively to the downside. So we can better see it on the weekly, because this is why I draw it on the weekly. The monthly resistance is a little bit bigger, okay? But the weekly is right now more precise, so this is for us better to do our trading decision. And right now for us important is to have a look in this place over here, because what we can see over here is that we got very strong resistance of monthly, but also on the weekly. And what we can see is that the price from here started its movement to the downside, provided us a W formation from which the price gave a big push to the upside and then came back down to test this level. The price came back down and started a new impulsive to the upside. Since then, the price is correcting to the downside and it is at a new level of support because it was previous resistance here and is right now support here. Now, what kind of opportunities do we got right now? Very simple, long or short. And I'm telling you that I do expect short on EURGBP. Why? Because the GBP is currently very, very strong. So if the GBP is strong, the euro gets more weak. Therefore, it looks right now very good that the EURGBP will break this level of support also because we see so many consolidation over here, which looks good for a potential break of the support. And this is my currently setup. But also guys, be reactive because still the possibility is here that the price will push up higher. Currently, also here we can identify a level of supply. And as you can see, the price came to the supply area and immediately went to the downside. And maybe the supply zone will bring the price that low to break previous low over here, creating a new structure. And if we are going to get this new low, so new impulsive, then you're waiting for the correction, you're going to enter the correction and boom, you're going to rock EURGBP simply to the downside. This is my trading setup on the EURGBP, guys. So that was the video. EURUSD, EURAUD, EURNZD and EURGBP. If you found it helpful or you like this video, then just please give me a like on this video and also comment down in the comment section down below what kind of trading pairs do you want me to cover up for the next video. Thank you guys for your support and we're going to see you next time with a new video. Bye bye.